Good afternoon, and thank you for joining. We'll give everybody a few minutes to join, and then we'll start the webinar. Again, thank you everybody for joining. This is the high school project community meeting. We will have interpretation services available in Spanish, Amharic, and Arabic.
Buenas noches y bienvenido a la reunión comunitaria para el proyecto de escuela superior. Vamos a tener el servicio de interpretación en español, amárico y árabe. Para español, oprima el globo en su computadora y escoja español. En su celular, oprima el globo, escoja internet para el audio y luego los 3 puntitos para seleccionar español.
Amharic interpreter.
I was on mute, sorry. ይቅርታ ድምፄ እንዲጠፋ ተደርጎ ስለነበረ ነው። እንደምን ዋላችሁ? የአማርኛ አስተርጓሚ ነኝ። እዚህ ዛሬ የከፍተኛ ደረጃ ትምህርት ቤት የማህበራዊ ጉዳዮችን ላይ ለመነጋገር አንዳንድ የተሰናዱ ጉዳዮች ላይ ለመነጋገር የተገናኘንበት የስብሰባ ጊዜ ነው። ዛሬ እዚህ አስተርጓሚዎች ይኖሩናል። በስፓኒሽ፣ በአማርኛ እና በአረብኛ ቋንቋ ትርጉም ይኖረናል። አብራችሁ እንድትቆዩ እንጠይቃችኋለን።
مساء الخير، نشكركم على الحضور معنا اليوم. نحب ننوه بأنه هذه الاجتماع مزود بالترجمات المختلفة، بالترجمة العربية والأمهرية والإسبانيولية. إذا كنتم عم تحضرون من التليفون، الرجاء الضغط على ال3 نقاط بأسفل الشاشة لاختيار اللغة المناسبة لكم، اختيار الترجمة عبر الإنترنت، وبعدين اختيار اللغة العربية. إذا كنتم عم تحضرون من الكمبيوتر، الرجاء الضغط على إشارة الكرة الأرضية، نفس الشيء تختاروا الترجمة عبر الإنترنت وبعدين اللغة المناسبة وهي العربية. شكرا مرة ثانية على حضوركم معنا.
Now I turn it over to Isabel.
Thank you, Medea. Whenever you're ready, could you pull up the presentation, please? All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening for the high school project community meeting. For all our presenters, I just wanted to remind everyone to speak slowly for our interpretation services. And as we're going through the presentation, feel free to put your questions in the chat feature. We will have a Q&A session at the end of the presentation. Thank you. Next slide. On today's agenda, we have the Mini Howard campus design update, construction timeline, construction site logistics, including points of contact for community and residents. And we will close with Q&A session at the end. Next slide, please. Our design team is tirelessly working on progressing the design for the Mini Howard campus. Currently, we're in construction documents phase, and we'll be completing the 100% construction documents at the end of April. The biggest update we have is we have received DSUP approval from Planning Commission on January 4th and the City Council approval on January 22nd. Next slide, please. During our DSUP process, few of the sustainability features were highlighted. And we just wanted to quickly go over a summary of it. The school building is designed to meet the current City of Alexandria green building and net zero standards by ensuring low energy and water use and providing a high degree of indoor environmental quality for our students as well. Additionally, the high performance building envelope and geothermal HVAC systems will dramatically reduce the energy demand. And that coupled with the PV panels will produce at least as much as electricity as the building will be using each year to meet the net zero energy goals. On this plan, you can see in purple areas, the PV array sections on the building roof, as well as in the parking lot areas and in the spectator seating. And then we are keeping the public open space available for public use and community, as well as school use as existing at 5 acres, as well as the site will be planted with local plantings, as well as will be provided bioretention areas for stormwater management. Next slide, please. A quick overview of the project timeline again. On the top half of the timeline, you're seeing the educational design timeline. We're currently in the blue section under in the design phase of the educational redesign of the project. And on the bottom half, you're seeing the design and construction timeline for the project. We are nearing the end of the purple section, the design phase, and gearing up for construction. And we're excited to share our construction timeline here shortly in our coming slides. Next slide, please. And again, as I mentioned, as we're gearing up for construction, the athletic fields will be available for use until Sunday, March 27th, 2022. RPCA and ACPS are collaborating and coordinating on the alternative fields for school and community uses after March 27th date. And the new athletic fields will be completed in the summer of 2025. Next slide, please. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Tyler from Gilbane Building Company. Thank you.
Thanks, Azuka. Hi, I'm Tyler Swartzwater. I'm a senior project executive for Gilbane Building Company. We're really excited to be a part of this project team and this wonderful project. So we wanted to walk through at a high level our construction timeline. You know, obviously at the phase we are in design, these are tentative dates. They're subject to change. You know, there's a little bit of volatility in the market related to supply chain and material delays. You know, our team is monitoring that closely. We feel confident in this schedule, but you know, as early as we are in this phase, you know, that some of these are subject to change. So, you know, really, as Azuka mentioned, in April, we're going to mobilize to the project site. Really going to spend spring and summer kind of site clearing activities, enabling work, you know, some utility relocation. As we head to late summer, you know, July through April is really when you're going to see this building start to take shape. Foundation, superstructure installation going on. And by April of 23, we are looking to be topped out of our construction and working on the envelope installation. So that's not only the building facade, but the roofing systems. Really from spring time frame through spring of 24, so spring of 23 to 24, we're going to be doing interior finish work, fitting out the inside of the building, getting it prepared for turnover and occupancy for the students. We are targeting right now a phase 1 completion, turning it over to ACPS of May of 2024. From there, we expect the existing building program to be moving into the new building. And our goal is, as we head into phase 2 of this, which is the new geothermal wells and athletic fields, we would like to begin demolition of the existing building in that summer time frame while students are still out of the school. So when students return, they return to their new school in fall of 24. We will be doing geothermal well field installation, as well as athletic field installation, taking us into that spring summer timeline of 2025. And in summer of 2025, we anticipate phase 2 completion. we wanted to talk a little bit today about our construction site logistics. 3 main points, and this is really for just phase 1. This is not the phase 2. But for phase 1, we wanted to talk through 3 really important bullet points. The first one being the separation of public, students, and staff from our construction site. The project site is laid out currently in a way that we have a nice line between the existing building and where we're building the new space. So, we're going to be able to establish a hard line barrier between kind of existing operations and our construction operations, because safety is going to be a priority when we work on active campuses. So Eric and myself, Eric Fritz, our superintendent, Eric and myself have established this site logistics plan. And one of the things that Eric is going to be monitoring daily is the safety of the students, the staff, and the public from our construction area. The next bullet point would be the traffic and delivery control. Recognizing that Braddock Road can be a busy road, we wanted to make sure that we had one-way traffic in and out of the site, as you can see here in the red arrows below. We felt like this was the most effective way to be able to have a smooth flow of traffic off the main road and back onto the main road. We're going to really try to limit, if not avoid completely, any kind of left turns off of Braddock into the site to avoid any kind of traffic disruptions, not only for the community, but also the school and the bus routes, and the pickup and the drop off at the existing school. And the last point, which is really important when we're building in a community such as this, is the contractor parking. We've set up a plan that is limited to very, very limited space on site for parking for the trade contractors. And Gilbane is currently in conversations with some nonprofit and businesses around the immediate area of the job site to lease parking spaces to limit disruption to the community by trade contractor and worker parking in the community. Next slide, please. Just quickly on some point of context, I want to take an opportunity here and let Eric Fritz, our superintendent, introduce himself. Eric.
Thanks, Tyler. This is Eric Fritz. I'll be the general superintendent on the job. So I'll be the day-to-day guy on the job site all the time and the main point of contact for anything on the job.
Thanks, Eric. Tyler, you want to take it back? We may have lost Tyler for a minute. So I will be the main point of contact for ACPS. My name is Azuka Bartlett. I'm Senior Capital Program Manager with ACPS, and my information is provided here. Greg, could you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. My name is Greg Burstein. I'm the Senior Project Manager for CBRE. We'll be working hand in hand with ACPS for this project. Next slide, please. One of the things we'll be doing is helping ACPS collect the community concerns. Starting in April of 2022, Gilbane, the contractor, will launch a website to provide monthly updates on the project status and upcoming construction milestones. At all times, community members can send questions, comments, or concerns to the project email listed on the middle portion of this slide, which is hsproject@acs.k12.va.us. In addition, we have available now and throughout the project will be the high school updates on the ACPS website listed at the bottom of this slide. Next slide, please. So in addition to all the online resources that I mentioned on the previous slide, the project team will be holding quarterly meetings with the community to provide construction updates. Our anticipated schedule is shown here. So as mentioned before, the construction is going to start in April, beginning of April. So right before that date, so in the spring of 2022, we'll have another community meeting for the final preparation for construction. 3 months later, in the summer of 2022, we'll have a meeting to provide updates on the site clearing and the earthwork activities that are ongoing. In the fall of 2022, you'll start to see the building installation, so the foundation installation, and we'll continue those updates as the project progresses. Next slide, please. Now I'm going to review the latest estimate. This was provided by Gilbane based off the 50% seed construction documents back in December of 2021. As you may know, the high school project is divided up with 4 entities from the city. Mainly, the main portion is with Alexandria City Public Schools, and their current estimate is at $153 million, which at this point is slightly above the budget, but given the size of the project and we were still in design and ongoing value management activities and efforts to reduce this cost, we do anticipate by the construction time that we will be on budget. The aquatic facility, which is the pool on the north side of the project, is estimated at roughly $18.7 million. And then some smaller portions for offices of the Alexandria Health Department and the Department of Community and Human Services are estimated at $1 million and $7.2 million respectively. Next slide, please. I'll turn it back to Azuka right now.
Thank you, Greg. With that, we're concluding our presentation portion. We wanted to start taking questions throughout our chat feature. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to post your questions in the Q&A feature so we can address your questions. Thank you. All right, looks like we don't have any questions at this time. I'll give it one more second for if anyone else has questions. I'll give it a minute. All right. Hopefully our presentation was that clear that people didn't have any questions. With that, we'll finish the community meeting, and please feel free to reach out again to us via email and check our website as well, and let us know if any questions that come up and even after the meeting. Thank you everyone again.
So let's just let the community member know about the superintendent's advisory team tomorrow.
Yes, we do have a superintendent's advisory team meeting coming up tomorrow at 6 o'clock, and it can be viewed publicly. There won't be any availability to send any questions. However, it's available for public viewing. Thank you.
We still do not have any questions coming.
I'm sorry, Medea?
We do not have any questions coming, so I'll end the meeting.
Okay. All right. So since we do not have any questions, we'll wrap up the meeting. Thank you, everyone, again.